welcome to the AD2L Season 8 Europe Playoff Semi-Final between Finnish Furiosity and Russian Mathematic. Both teams coming into this semi-final after 2-0 victories in the quarterfinals, and the winner of this series will face Warning in the final. Finnish Furiosity on the Dire side banning out Gyrocopter and Silencer.
Team pick.
The Russian Mathematic on the Radiant side banning out Lishrak, Shadow Fiend. And then Dire side, Finnish Furiosity picking up a Lion early on, securing the support. Sort of leaves the draft open because the Lion can do a lot of things, so can go in a lot of different directions. Whereas Russian Mathematic pick out the Winter Wyvern, strong team fighter, and the Viper, who could be surf lane, could be off lane, could be mid lane, so still things that they can do with this draft. And the Undying, popular ban after the pick of the Tusk. Another strong pick, absolutely dominates sort of the mid to late game in this current meta. I'm excited to see this game. 2-0, both teams 2-0.
10 seconds remaining.
So we should be in for a pretty decent game. Sorry about that, I was changing my Skype. We see an Earthshaker ban coming out from the Radiant team, followed up by a Queen of Pain ban. Queen of Pain, a strong lane dominator. You can play her pretty much anywhere. The mid lane and the off lane seems to be a popular choice. A good ban. Now the Earthshaker ban,
10 seconds remaining.
The $6 million slam from the international
remaining.
Secured him in the history books.
Reserve time.
Phantom Lancer.
Radiant
Phantom Cancer as he's called. Good ban. Safe lane carry. Getting rid of him early on. Well, not really that early on, but getting rid of him, because who wants to play against a Phantom Lancer? Also means that the Winter Wyvern doesn't have to concentrate on which one's the real one to ult, which is always handy.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
And the second support, the Witch Doctor coming out for Russian Mathematic. Strong ultimate, goes through BKB, so still a viable pick. A strong support, can zone people out pretty well, especially if the Tusk's in the off lane. You can just sort of stand there and ping every now and again. That cask is ridiculous if you want to go on people.
Sven stands ready.
And Finnish Furiosity respond with a Sven, which we don't see much of him in. I've not seen him in a long while, but this AoE stun's good. Sort of crowd control, but he is easily kited, especially by a Viper. That slow from the Viper, and just you can keep running away, hitting him, running away. Especially once the stun's worn off.
10 seconds remaining.
But we'll see how it pans out. If the Sven gets enough farm, then you can just stun and kill something before the stun wears off. I'd like to see Russian Mathematic go someone like a sniper so you can kite him even more, but then they do have the Tusk, so when you get the Shadow Blade on the Tusk you can just run it behind the sniper. And then that's a dead sniper, really. Winter Wyvern as well. You've got the Tusk and the Sven, you want to be up close and in the fights, but if they go on the Winter Wyvern, you can just turn around, ult either the Tusk, Sven will blow him up if he's stood close by, do it on the Sven, he can run away. Especially when he starts getting some items like the Glimmer Cape, you can invis, turn around, run away. So it's a Russian Mathematic are looking for their carry or their offlaner if Viper's going mid. Finnish Furiosity haven't picked their mid yet, so Viper is viable in the offlane, or even as a safe lane, I suppose, but usually see him in the mid lane or the offlane.
Templar Assassin.
And the TA pick comes out, so that'll be the mid.
Dire team pick.
TA's an incredibly strong mid if you can play her right. If she gets that early game farm, gets a blink dagger, gets her Deso online, can blow at people like the Lion before he even knows she's there.
Ten seconds remaining.
We'll see who Finnish Furiosity wanna
5 seconds
put
remaining.
against the Templar Assassin in the mid lane. Obviously the
Reserve
refraction difficult to harass because the refraction is just so good. Takes a while to take it off, and you just take no damage. So I'd like to see the dire side pick up somebody like a Lena, or even a sniper. I know I said sniper for the Radiant team. I just like sniper. I think he's underplayed after the patch. But somebody with a long range so they can take the refraction off the Templar Assassin from a distance.
Zeus.
And they go with a Zeus, so that's good as well. You spam the lightning. If it hits the Templar, then it's going to take the refraction off pretty quickly. And then Zeus is strong as it is big ultimate, especially on people like the Witch Doctor, the Winter Wyvern.
10 seconds remaining.
And the bolt goes through the heel from the Winter Wyvern, so
5 seconds remaining. Ten seconds remaining.
And the Phoenix
Radiant
gets banned out by the
team
Radiant
pick.
side, followed up by a Centaur Warrener. I'd say the Centaur was a bad ban. I think the Viper could go in the offlane and they're looking for their big carry, someone like a PA. And then you just put the Viper in the offlane solo. The Phoenix, fairly decent ban, but I prefer the Phoenix in the offlane if you've got a Tusk. Okay, so it looks like
Dire team pick.
either a safe lane Templar or a safe lane Viper with the Clockwork in the offlane, who can just hook in on whatever they want to hook in on. I guess the Zeus will be stood near the back, but if he gets caught out, especially if he gets the Sven in the cogs, I don't know what. And the Jakiro picked up. Jakiro, good pick. I like to see a Jakiro, we don't see much of him. I'd like to see the Templar Assassin go in the safe lane. Get that safe lane farm, get a quick Blink Dagger, quick Deso. Because if you put the Viper in the safe lane, you risk him sort of falling off towards the end. And if the Templar's mid and doesn't get a decent mid solo, then she might start to struggle. If you try lane Winter Wyvern Viper Templar, sorry, Winter Wyvern Witch Doctor Templar,
10 seconds
and
remaining.
have the Viper in the offlane. We'll see how they decide to lane it as we get underway with Game 1 of the Europe Playoff semi-final.
Prepare for battle.
I'll go through the Radiant team first. We've got Botchling on the Winter Wyvern, Goliath on the Witch Doctor, Tavel on the Viper, Balthazar on the Templar Assassin, and Garrison on the Clockwork. Then over to the dire side, we've got Millie Tanky on the Sven, Call for All One on the Zeus, Spiraxi on the Jakiro, Nigfrag on the Lion, and MTD on the Tusk. And we We see in this top lane a 5-man smoke gun coming out from the Dire side. Probably be heading into this jungle so they can put some wards down or maybe get a pick off. Garrison on the clockwork though. Might get caught out with this one.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, and there's the 5-man snowball onto Garrison. In the jungle, he's not going to get away. He cogs, gets rid of it, but then the Lion Stun comes out, and that is a first blood for your Zeus.
Mine by right.
Had the right idea, cogging them after the snowball, and tried to get away, but wasn't. Got that long range stun from the Lion. Botchling, meanwhile,
The battle
top
begins.
lane on the Dire side, blocking out this camp with the Observer Ward.
A tribute.
And Goliath and Botchling come into this this top lane. So we're going to see the Viper in the short lane. Aggro try, it looks like, with the Winter Wyvern and the Witch Doctor, as the Clockwork heads down to the bottom lane to fight against this off lane Tusk. Does that leave the Templar Assassin in the mid lane against the Zeus?
Deny.
And this Tri-V-Tri in the top lane. Jakira, Lion and Sven on the Dire side. Already some harassment coming out. Jakira with the Liquid Fire and the Arctic Burn coming out from the Winter Wyvern. But this is just more zoning than anything. The strength in this aggro try is the Viper is ranged, so if he wants to get some last hits, then he can stand back a little bit. This Sven has to come right in. And because you've got the 2 support zoning, this Jakira might not be able to do it very well on its own. And this Lion looking to get some stacks, but this camp has been blocked, so he's not going to be able to pull the lane. But then it is an aggro try, so if you want to be pushing it, getting this tower, putting as much pressure on the Sven as possible, making him last hit under tower, but doing a fairly decent job. Mid lane, the Zeus, that early kill gets him his bottle. Still got 2 shared tangos, but he's got his bottle already. And so is the Templar Assassin. 8 last hits and 2 denies on your Templar Assassin. 7 last hits on the Zeus, so fairly even. As this wave top gets pulled back. Bottom lane, this Tusk. Diving behind the tower. Not sure what happened there, but this pull camp has been blocked. And you've got a ward here, getting sight of the rune. Clockwork, a bit behind on the last hit. Tusk managing to pick up about double the amount. But early days yet, Colton in after the Ice Shard uses the snowball and that'll stun the Clockwork. Gets a full length off this just to run away. I don't think anything was going to come out of that. This level 2 battery assault doing quite a bit of damage, and you can just sort of stand there and trade hits, and still got 2 tankers left. No regen on the Tusk. Top lane, the Dire side's dropped this sentry ward to try and scope out where this is being blocked from, but it's not gonna scope it out, and it's 6 minutes on your observer ward, so a lot of time, and they'll be able to know what is doing it. And this nice zoning coming out from the Dire side means that the Sven already 3 minutes in has had to move towards the jungle just so you can pick up 5 last hits compared to the 17 and 9 denies on your Viper. And these 2 supports from the Radiant team just zoning out these supports, leaving the lane wide open for that Viper to get XP, get his last hits. And this zoning coming out from the dual supports from the Radiant team is very strong. Pings come out from the Radiant side. Ice Path's going to block off their advance, but Templar Assassin coming up to have a little look and see what's going on. As the regen rune gets picked up by the Tusk in the bottom line. The bottom lane getting absolutely dominated by the Tusk. 21 for 5 against your Clockwork's 8 and 2 on last hits and denies. So that's a good game for your Tusk. I'm sure the Clockwork can make something up mid lane there. Lion standing there waiting to come in on this mid lane. Templar going forwards. The Lion could come in and stun, but just backs away. Doesn't want to commit anything without the creep wave. And that was a death in the top lane. This is the strength of your aggro try. I mean, these two supports just zoning them out completely, whilst this Viper, level 4, 5 minutes in. Got phase boots already. And TA puts a trap down. Misses the Lion. Whilst bottom lane, cogs have been popped. The Tusk going on the Clockwork, and he can just try blows now. He's got a level advantage. He's got his Walrus Punch online already. It's looks like that's what happened anyway. Clockwork's still not got his hook shot. And again, I missed a kill. The Lion goes down. These two supports just shifting over to the mid lane. And it's just completely dominated by these two supports. You can trade blows with the Jakiro, who's level 3. Witch Doctor level 2, but with this level 3 Winter Wyvern, the Dyson collapsing in on them there. This is not a good place for these heroes to be. The ult comes out from the Zeus, killing the Witch Doctor, and Botchling on the Winter Wyvern is going to active them. And he
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Live.
Dire's top tower
Pops
is
a
under
salve.
attack.
Is trapped on the cliff. He can't get down for 25 seconds, but at least he doesn't die. So that exchange favouring the Dire side. But you had their whole team come round this way and round that way just to kill these two supports. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, that is a dead
Radiant's
Clockwork.
bottom tower is under attack.
Walrus Punch was used, and that's 2 kills and 1 assist on your off-lane Tusk.
Dire's
As
top
the
tower
Jakiro moves
is under
down
attack.
to the bot lane, use some of this liquid fire to get the towers. He does get pinged out, and you
Dire's
know that he's
middle
down
tower
here,
is
so
under attack.
this Clockwork will be careful. Might see some TP support to come out, help the Clockwork. It has not been a fun laning stage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
0-1. Sorry, 0-3 for the Clockwork. Only just level 6, while the Tusk is level 8 in the opposing offlane. 13 last hits on the Clockwork compared to 37 on the Tusk.
Boom! There it goes.
That's what the Tusk can do, just sort of stand there, use ice shards to farm, and then if the Clockwork gets too close, you can just zip into a snowball, and that's it.
Dire's top tower
And the Templar
is under
Assassin gets a
attack.
solo kill on the Zeus. Hardly
Dire's
took any
structures are
damage.
fortified.
TP support from the Jakiro, but she can just run away. Phase boots out already. She's got a bottle. 8 minutes, picks up the rune as well, and then can just go back to her refraction. Slows down with the trap and can just right click this Jakiro.
Dire's
Almost
top
dodged the
tower
ice
is under
path, but
attack.
there's the kill.
You came too close to the secrets.
Meanwhile, top lane, Lion being chased by the
Dire's top tower
Viper, but
is
nothing
under
gonna
attack.
come of it. And this tower taking a lot of damage, about the same as what the bottom lane is, and that was a hook shot in onto the
Dire's top
Tusk.
tower is under
Cogs him
attack.
in. There you go. You've got the snowball coming in, stuns at the Clockwork. All his mana used, and Tusk can
Dire's
just
top
run away.
tower has fallen.
This tower going down in the top lane. A Sven still in the jungle, 25 last hits, level 5, still no ultimate online. And that's just testament to the strength of this this aggro tri-lane that we saw. Now, mid lane, 2 heroes, the Templar Assassin, being supported by the Winter Wyvern. pressuring this Zeus. Meanwhile, bottom lane, the Tusk gets another kill onto the Clockwork, but TP support from the Witch Doctor, but this Lion's here, and he hexes him up after the stun. Very low. Hardly any mana. This Lion can just run away. Being chased by the creep wave though, so here comes the Winter Wyvern, and he turns to go on this Jakiro, but he probably
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Splinter Blast not
Radiant's
going to do
bottom
anything.
tower is under attack.
And this ridiculous range on the Arctic Burn should hit him. No, nothing. And your Lion will get away to safety.
Dire's middle tower is under
But
attack.
in the mid lane, while all that was going on, another kill on your Zeus. And
Dire's
Tusk pops into the mid
structures are
lane.
fortified.
Probably the strongest hero on the Dire team at the minute. Sven, sorry, pushing the top lane. He's hit his 6.
Radiant's top tower is under
So while
attack.
all these fights are going on, he can just split push because there's not a lot else he can do at this stage. Yeah, everybody apart from the support's having a level advantage over him.
Accurate and precise.
And the Jakiro goes down. Hookshot was used. I keep missing these kills, guys. I'm really sorry. I promise I won't suck as much as the game progresses. Now, Invis rune on the Templar Assassin. She can just go, uses the meld,
The temple
2
cannot
shots the
protect
Sven.
itself. That's why
So that's the
I'm
issue with the
here.
Sven. You've got such a bad lane, being zoned out completely by the Viper. There's not a lot that he can do other than split push, but he sees him land this ward scope down. The Clockwork.
Like
Snowball into the Ice Shards, into the Walrus Punch, blows him up.
You'll be fine.
Then just bottles up, runs away. That's the Tusk for you. And ult used now by the Viper
Radiant's
onto the
middle
Jakiro
tower
and
is
from
under
the Ice
attack.
Path. Should be able to get away. This tick damage though from the poison. Doing a lot of work, but not enough to bring him down. Now the Winter Wyvern being pressured a bit. The Lion Tusk. Tusk could probably, if he comes into vision, Winter Wyvern having to back up just to avoid the snowball with both of them inside it, into the stun, into the Ice Shards.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Button
attack.
combo.
Radiant's
And they
structures
fortified, but I
are
don't think
fortified.
there's a lot that they can do to defend it. Like just fight TPing in, get
Radiant's
stunned by
bottom
the
tower
Lion
has
who
fallen.
stood here and he just TPs out. There's no stuns on the Viper. The Winter Wyvern not yet 6. And Invis Shadowblade actually picked up by the Tusk, so he's just running around invisible, picking up a bit of extra XP. And now Tasted Zeus doesn't manage to take out the Witch Doctor using the ultimate, and that means that he's going to die. 1-for-0 trade on the Zeus. Sven's nearly dead as well.
Dire's middle tower
Picked up
has
some
been
lifesteal now,
denied.
but Shadowblade on your Tusk. This Sentry Ward though scopes him out and he uses that, so Blink Dagger as well on the TA, so she can chase, she can catch up, and Snowball avoids all that damage, but all she needs to do is meld and then attack from out of it, and that's a dead Tusk.
You died on the temple steps, had you but eyes to see it.
Quick look at the network chart. Oh, the Lion there. Chasing after it, the stun comes out, and I don't think they're going to have enough damage to take down the Templar Assassin. Obviously going to stop the Lion from getting close. Takes down the mana as well, and that meltdown absolutely destroys the Lion.
The only mystery is how you lasted so long.
And Zeus is just going to have to back up along with the Jakiro. After the Lion's fallen.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And this Templar Assassin running north knows that the Sven is only level 8, she's level 11, he can just go on this. He's not got anything
Radiant's
to
top
do
tower
against it.
is
The
under
stun comes
attack.
out and he's just going to TP, but the stun duration not long enough, and the Templar Assassin is just going to take him down. It's another free kill. Bottom lane, heal coming out onto the Viper, who is turned into a fish. And the ult's going to come out onto the Lion, and while that right click from the Viper is going to bring him down. 14 for 7 on the Radiant side, so looking pretty strong. 14 minutes in. This Tusk though, with his Shadow Blade, uses the Walrus Punch onto the Winter Wipe. Oh, and the long range hook comes in onto the Zeus and just blows him up straight away. Tusk doesn't manage to get the block in on the Ice Shards. And that is another free kill. And the Clockwork with the long ranged hook.
Rock it on!
Getting there about 2/3 of the way into his blade now. That'll come out soon. Tusk invis, so we've got on the and that is the Clockwork. But the blink comes out. Doesn't have Shadow Blade up for 16 seconds. Doesn't have the mana for Shadow Blade, so we just get brought down by the right clicks from the Templar Assassin and the Viper.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Promising for this this bottom tower. Now the Desolate is already in the stash of the Templar Assassin. Spiraxi on the Jakira being chased down. Oh, what a blink to dodge! Then the meld damage just blows up the Jakira. And the ultimate will bring down the Templar Assassin through that heal. Ooh, the Finger of Death damage not doing quite enough to bring down the Winter Wyvern, but it will be enough to make these three heroes back away. Happy that they got this tower. Got 2 kills for the price of 1. And this Sven picked up his Morbid Mask, but not got his Mask of Madness yet. Clockwork. Level 9 on the Sven as well, so 1v1 could be able to take it. Still about 1,000 gold away from the Blade Mail, but getting there. Shadow Blade.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
1,200 gold on the Tusk. We'll see what he wants to get. And this Lion probably saving up for the Blink Dagger, for the Blink Hex. Wrapping around the back, but this tier 1 tower is still up, so there's not a lot much this Lion will be able to do, and that's a missed hook shot. But the trap will get the slow on, and I think they just back away from this now. Jakiro seeing this movement from that ward. Rush being pinged out. Could be something that they could go on. The traps are set up here. But the Dire side definitely know this is happening. They're making a walk around. Pops the sigil on the Tusk.
Do it with flair.
But Radiant just going to back out. And this fight is probably going to go on. Gets the stun on the Templar, and they can just follow in the Lion, who is really low health. Doesn't have an invis. TA is going to find him. No. Yep, gets one right click with the Desolator damage. Blinks in meld damage. Almost one-shots the Zeus. And that's a favourable trade for the Radiant. And now they can just walk into Rush because they've got no Zeus, no Lion. This Tusk can get the snowball in, but there's no blink, so you can't blink and try and steal it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
These Ice Shards are in. This is a dead rush, and there's not a lot they can do to contest. I mean, they can freeze them in place, but there's no follow-up, there's no blink. And the blink dagger comes out from the Templar Assassin. And the ultimate almost saving the Clockwork, almost did enough work so the Clockwork didn't die, but this Lion hexes up the Templar Assassin. And she can just blink away to safety and get away. Doesn't even need to blink, look at that, just runs away. Meanwhile though, this top tower going down to the Sven. And like I said, that zoning that happened, pushing out the lanes is really all that he's going to be able to do for a while. He could have his Mask of Madness, but hasn't picked it up yet. I think about 1,900 gold. So might be looking to go for something like a BKB. He's got his Ogre Club. We'll see what he turns it into. And this Jakiro, bottom of the net worth chart, walking around with 3 clarities and brown boots at 18 minutes, 19 minutes. And these wards, don't know if one knows about the other. Pings are coming out. The TA knows that somebody's around here, I think. And the blink. Ooh, but it doesn't quite catch the Spencer. And this movement into the dire side jungle, you can just farm up the jungle, not really have to worry unless all 5 of the dire side turn up. I'm not sure they'd be able to pressure it very well, and if you farm out their jungle, the Sven's got nowhere to go. He can push out the lanes, but... And that looked like the Templar just blinked next to the Zeus and killed it. When kills are happening that fast, I'm bouncing this in. And another one goes off. That meld damage coming out from the Templar Assassin. Desolator, the Aegis, she can just go ham. Just diving in past the tier 2s. And this tier 2 doesn't look like it's going to stand for very long. The tier 1 top being pushed out by the Sven, but it's already gone, so it's looking really strong for the Radiant team right now. This Tusk, not much item progression since he got his Shadow Blade. While the Radiant just looked to push out some of the other lanes, head for the other objectives, these tier 2s. But this Radiant team is all about the Templar Assassin. Picked up the Yoga Club and the Mithril Hammer, so they're in for a BKB, and not far off it. About 700 more gold and she'll have the recipe. And that'll be a full BKB with a Dessa and a Blink Dagger. 20 minutes into the game. Hook shot, in onto the Zeus, onto the Touch Fairy. Zeus in the backline, pops the Blade Mill. Absolutely decimated. The Templar Assassin going down as well, but that's the Aegis. She gets back up, meld damage kills the Lion immediately, blinks in forwards onto the Zeus, almost 2 shots, not quite enough damage. Here comes the Sven, manages to get the stun off and kills the Templar Assassin. That's a lot of gold, 728 just for the Zeus. Pops the ultimate, which is on cooldown now, and this Witch Doctor, Snowball with the Walrus Punch will blow him up.
That went well.
And that turnaround from the Lion team. It's 5v5. I think the Radiant team getting a bit ahead of themselves. A bit too comfortable. But all the while, the Viper wasn't there, pushing this tower. TP support comes in already. Almost 1,000 gold on the Lion. Should be looking to get a Blink Dagger. Picks up a TP, so. And now this Sven starting to get there. Picks up a Sanji Yasha. So pretty strong mid game item. I'm not sure if should have gone for the Mask of Madness. Play sort of asking about likes to just with it. Oh, and there it is, the 2-shot from the Templar Assassin. The meld onto the Jakira. And then the follow-up right click. And that's where this Templar Assassin's really strong, is the pickoffs. If you see a hero anyway, you can drop one of these traps. If you see somebody, you can just blink in. Oh, the Lion just gets caught out, stood there, not moving anywhere. But stands in the trees and gets duked. But the Witch Doctor, Winter Wyvern, gonna clean him up. Oh, there's 17 charge going, but tier nearby. Invis Tusk running in, looking for a pick-off. Probably gonna go on one of the supports, but decides against it. The Templar Assassin, a little bit too close for comfort. And this Sven, S and Y, 1,300 gold, 1,400 gold. And 1,100 gold on the Clockwork, so looking to get the Aghanim Scepter, I'd say, next, after he picks up the Blade Mail. But Radiant team back to pressure in this tier 2. Less than half health, so. And that last fight where it favoured the Dire, it was without the Viper. The Viper was pushing the lane out top. I mean, they had the Aegis on the Templar, so there was no real reason to think that you'd lose, but a bit of an overextension. And she goes in, 2 shots to Jakira again with the meld, and gets away. Yeah, manages to pick off the line as well. But the Walrus Punch comes out to kill the Templar, overstayed the welcome a little bit, and the Wyvern is also dead. Goes down a burst damage from the Zeus. Absolutely destroys the Clockwork. But TP gets cancelled by the Zeus, and the Walrus Punch is going to finish the Witch Doctor on the chase. The burst damage from the Zeus is ridiculous. These BKBs need to come out. The BKB was already popped by the Templar Assassin actually, so all that damage just waited out. Very patient Zeus, waited for the ultimate, waited for the burst. But this Viper, back in top lane, reaches the tower, can just run away. He's got his phase boots.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think 2. I think that fight lasted so long that the Jakira and the Lion came back and were able to get back into the fight. Tusk picks up a Desolator, so with about 2,500 gold. So Invis, they see this, they've got the ward down there, so Zeus doesn't notice there. The Templar Assassin playing it very calmly, not tempted to go on the Tusk. He can just hop into his snowball, so this ward scoping out these heroes here. Zeus pushing out the lane. But Templar Assassin goes in, the hook shot goes on the Jakira and gets blown up again. TA getting hexed up by the Lion, and the Lion will just have to run away. Again duking in the trees, but there's the air spike. But not enough, that is an ultimate from the Viper onto the Lion to blow him up. Zeus gets ulted by the Winter Wyvern as well for locking in place, and the Winter Fall the TA gets forward. The Viper 1 goes down, the mechanism healing him up to about half health, and he'll get away safely. Zeus buying back to see what damage could be done, and the base is defended, but cost the buyback from the Zeus. And the Clockwork died, but Clockwork's one of those heroes that just, I'm going in, if I die then at least something will get done in that TA. This Witch Doctor manages to get away, picks up the Glimmer Kit. So, shouldn't have stayed around that long, he should have carried on running. 3 heroes collapse on him, and that's dead Witch Doctor. But managed to take out this ward, which gets de-warded straight away. And this Invis was actually scoped out by this. So if they were watching the minimap, they'll have seen the TA sort of head into the jungle and see what she can do. They see this, the bouncers went through her, but blinks away. Hasn't got the refraction of 11 seconds in cooldown. Winter Wyvern doing his best he can. No ultimate for 14 seconds, so we'll just have to back away. Clockwork though. And the Dire team will have to head back. Solar smoke from the Lion. I'm not sure what we'll be able to get. Double smoke then with the Tusk. Not sure what we'll be able to get done. The TA blinks forward onto the Tusk, gets the meld damage, but only for quarter health. It's not quite as potent as when he does it against the Jakira. And the hookshot hit, unfortunately, against the Witch Doctor there. Did cast it right in front of him, so was to be expected. And this Ogre Club, we've got a Blade of Alacrity on the Clockwork, so it is going to be an Aghanim Scepter. I'd have said the BKB is a needed pickup. The TA already down to 8 charges from the BKB. And I'll bet across the worst bit. The Nurse Sven's pushing out top, and this mid lane is pushed in, so there's not a lot we can do about it. Roach goes down. The Desolator doing work. And Clockwork, yeah, good hero to have it on. He jumps in. If he dies, he's back up again, so we'll see what they can get done with this Aegis. They might just want to push high down. Tia blinks forward onto the Tusk. But he just goes invisible. Picked up a Silver Edge, so takes down the passives, but the only passive, I guess if he goes on the Viper, it's a strong thing to do. Side blades. Get rid of side blades. The Viper's probably the best person to go on with a Silver Edge. Disable those passives and then just do whatever Tusks do. Top lane being pinged out. Once that tier 2 goes down, as soon as they breach base, they can go on any of these tier 3s. But this ward, not scoping out the Tusk because he's invis and goes onto the 10-power Assassin's probably not the best hero to go against. But manages to snowball away. And the Finger of Death into the Zeus ult, but that's a wasted Zeus ult because he had the Aegis, so that's been popped, but now they can just chase a 4-man Earth Spike without being into the Titan when you've got an Earth Spike that is 4 heroes. And BKB on the Viper's top, and just ult the Sven. Winter Wyvern goes down. Sven goes down quickly, Kira's going to pop as well. Tia can chase the Zeus.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Run into the north. In the meantime, the Tusk goes down, and this looks like a dead Zeus. He's going to be chased down, slowed by the Viper, and that is a 5-for-1 plus the Aegis. See, and that was a buyback, a dieback from the Tusk, so 6-for-1 plus the Aegis, and now this tier 2 can just get pushed. No heroes up for 10, and then it's the Lion.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, the 4-man Earth Spike was something special,
Dire's
but
top tower
I'm not
has
sure the
fallen.
Finger of Death on the Clockwork was the right target. I mean, you could have gone for the backlines a bit more on the Witch Doctor went to Wyvern. But no Blink Dagger picks it from the Lion as yet, so couldn't really have linked out that way. Clockwork getting even closer to getting his Aghanim Scepter. The TA sitting on almost 5,000 gold. I'm excited to see what she's going to pick up. I'm not a TA player, so I don't know what the build is, but I'm sure we'll see. Balls and regen room. This ward, good wards coming out from both teams, and good counter warding game going on. Now, 3 heroes mid on the Radiant team, while the Viper just farms up the jungle. Got his Aghanim Scepter, got his mech. His BKB down to 8 charges. And now these 4 heroes smoked up, running into the jungle, might be able to find the Sven, who's counter warding that, and yeah, he knows they're there, not a lot he can do. Turns around and slings the 10-power assassin, but the hook shot's there, locks him in the cogs, and there's all of a sudden 3 heroes, all of a sudden illusions on Viper. Tia blinks in, blows up the Lion again.
The temple decreed your death.
Nice ice path going on, but the Zeus ult just let's go out. Gets the deny off, so one die, and the Tia dies to the Walrus Punch. All that damage coming off. Might be a bit of an overextension, but 2 heroes up on the Dire side, so Radiant could back off. Roshan not up for quite a while yet, but Walrus Punch again, Ice Shard, Snowball into the creep wave, gets away. Easy pick off there for the Tusk. Meanwhile, mid lane pushed out by the Winter Wyvern.